And about the decking, I am going with the Hello everyone, it's Gigo here and welcome back to another episode of Building a House in Ghana. In today's video, I'm here to share with you 5 things you should do or know if you want to build a house in Ghana. But before we get into today's video, I would like to give an update on my project because I know most of you guys are waiting for the cost estimate of the decking. Well, at the moment, the whole project is at a standstill now because I have to save some money to be able to continue because the contractor wants to go one time. I was suggesting that we go halfway and then I save a little bit more money and then we continue, but he is suggesting that it is better to just go one time so that we don't have to rent the machine, and with labor work it costs more to do it in 2 parts. So better we go one time and then the whole day we just finish with it. But the cost estimate he gave me will be between 60 to 70,000 Ghana cedis. I'm going with the traditional one. I was thinking of going with the block rip system, the Trasaco system. But for a reason, I have a conversation with my contractor and then we went through some process and then we checked 1 or 2 things, and for a reason I am going with the traditional one and not the Trasaco system. For the reason I wouldn't like to give it out or just put it out there because both ways are a source of income for certain people. This is how they feed their family. So I wouldn't like to say this is good or this is bad or for this reason, then for that reason. But for this particular project I'm going with, which is the Pram Pram project, I would like to go with the traditional system, and maybe with my other project in Dowenya, maybe I will go with the Trasaco system because I believe with that one, Trasaco is quite okay. But at this moment, the estimate we are working on is the traditional one. And because I am not ready at this moment, I don't want to ask him to give me a detailed estimate, because if I ask for that, he has to go to the market and check prices and compare things, and before he's gonna give me the actual cost or the actual estimate, and I'm not ready to continue at this moment. So I asked him to just give me the list of the things we need and the quantity, the materials and the quantity, and maybe I can share that with you. And then when I'm ready, maybe in a month's time, then we can compare the prices, because the prices of material shoots like every 2 weeks. The prices keeps going high, so it won't be nice to ask him to do all those rounds and give me a figure, and then in a month's time he has to go another round and give me another figure. So I will ask him for the material we need and the quantity, and then I will put it out there, and maybe you guys can, with the current price updates, you can do your own calculation and know how much it's going to cost if you want to do it at a particular time. So this is the update of the building. And with my channel, well, watch out, I have about 3 building coming up projects from my subscribers, with the cost involved from foundation till some of them are to lintel, some of them are to the roofing, some of them are completed. So watch out for it. It will be coming every week, so watch out for it. So these are the updates on the building project and then on my channel. Let's go back into today's video. So 5 things you should or shouldn't do if you are living in abroad and you want to build a house in Africa or in Ghana, to be precise. The first step is preparation. I'm going to explain this part in the end of the video because it consists of the other points, a little bit of the other points in this part, so I will explain it at the end. Point 2 is about sending huge sum of money at a go. So what this point means is that you don't have to send a huge sum of money. Maybe if you want to build, you already have the money like at once, you just want to send all the money so that they build a house for you. It is not a good advice to do that. What I normally do is to work in stages. So maybe you can do stage by stage, but even with that, it's quite also difficult. So maybe I think you just maybe for half of the foundation, maybe till filling, you send the money bit by bit so that you can also follow the process. When they finish with one, they go to the next one. When they finish with one, they go to the next one. It doesn't matter to who you are sending the money to. The moment you send a huge sum of money and it is in their hands, because it will take them maybe weeks to be able to finish with that phase that you want them to do. And during that week, they have the money in hands and they are thinking of investing, or they are also thinking of doing their own thing. Maybe a family member is sick, and this way, if they have that huge sum of money in their hands, they have there are ideas that comes to their head, and they can also play, they can play around and just cut corners, because they know they have this huge amount of money in their hands. Maybe let me do this with this, and maybe then I can have this, or maybe take a little bit to do this, and then maybe I have extra. So with that, they can really cut corners. So just send just a little bit. If they are buying blocks, you send the amount of money to buy the blocks, and when that is done and they show you a video of what is like, these are the blocks, then you send the next one. It's quite difficult and quite stressful that you have to be sending money maybe every 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but it really helps. The second point is about tracking the progress of the project by asking someone to go on site maybe twice a week or 3 times a week to film and show you what is happening. So then you also get updated and know what is going on, so you'll be able to manage your finance and know, okay, this stage is almost getting to an end, let me get ready for the next stage. Or maybe they are delaying, so let me hold on the transferring of the money and stuff. So then you also know how to play around. And it is also a source of income. Just get someone in the community or the neighborhood who is good with a little bit with filming or has a quality phone. You can just give the person maybe $15 or maybe 100 Ghana cedis to just go on site the whole day to just show you what is going on, from details, showing you the rooms and what is done and what is not being done, and so that if there are any corrections you want to make, it is easy for you to do those things, so that you don't have to depend only on what your foreman or your contractor or mason is showing you, because he shows you what he wants you to see. But if you put another person on board, then the person shows you what you really want to see, so that you keep tracking. The next point, which is the fourth point, is about you should be able to travel once a year to check on the project. I know this point is really difficult, because sometimes when you think about the traveling cost and what that money can do with a project, it seems really like difficult to make that decision. But if you can, please try to go at least once in 15 months. At least you should go and see what is on the ground, if you really like what is going on, or if you would like to change, because maybe the plan you had is getting out of the system a little bit, and there are new ideas and you would like to put it in the project. It is also possible to do that. So if you can travel at least once in every 15 months to just go and check, it helps a lot. And the fifth point, which is the last point, is about you studying the architectural drawing, because I know most of the people who are building in Africa or Ghana, they just take the plan, the structure, they're like, oh, this structure is nice, okay, I'm going with it. They don't really take their time to check the measurement and check the details of the house and everything. They don't really do that. I think this is the reason why most of the time we have problems with the artisans, and then we have problem with the contractors and masons, because we don't really check what is on the paper, and then when they do what they think is on the paper, we are like, no, this is not how it's supposed to be done. It's supposed to be done this way and that way, because we didn't really check that that what the architect did. So we should please take time to study the drawing, and it also helps through the whole point I have given from the point 1, 2, 3, 4, because if you really know the drawing and you get the pictures and videos from your tracking person, you already know where this is, you already know where that is, so it makes it easy when you just get the pictures. You already know that, hey, okay, this is there, this is not supposed to be there, that is there, this is there, this. So we should try and take time to study the architectural drawing or the building drawing. We should take time and go through it once again, and maybe you might find something interesting you would like to change, or you would like to add your own ideas to it. So this brings me to the first point, which is the preparation, which has almost everything I have mentioned in there. And what I would like to add to the preparation is that before you start the project, I believe when you buy the land, you go to buy the land yourself. So you are in Ghana. Before you leave Ghana, you should have a team. You should have a team. Like I said, you should get someone who's going to track your progress for you, someone who is going to make the film. You should know who is going to build a house. You should know where they are going to buy the materials. You should know like everything that comes on site and leaves on site. You should know where it's going and from whom is it coming from. And you have to get connected to all of these people, so that when you are not in the country and someone is telling you something, you know that, okay, you can confirm it from this person and you can confirm it from this person. So you have to make a team. That is the preparation. You have to make a team, and they don't necessarily have to know each other. You can just tell this person, hey, you can go to this guy and that is solved. If someone comes with a problem, maybe the other person can help. So you just call the person, tell him, hey, we are having this problem on site, can you help? And then he just goes and render his service. And that is what I did. That has really helped me a lot, because when I bought my land, I was having difficulties with the paperwork and everything. So I have to go down myself, because it was really stressful here, calling all the time, checking for the documents. So I took time to go home, and I followed and I got my papers. And then I was like, no, I'm not going to be outside the country and be calling and checking what is now. So I quickly made a team, which are these guys with the camera, with the contractor, and where we are buying everything. I made a team, and they didn't know each other. Most of them are from different places, so if something goes wrong somewhere, and I have to be there or I have to fix it, I just call someone to just go there and check. And so you have to form a team, which really helps to confirm things as well, because maybe someone might be lying, and if you're not sure about it, you can confirm it from the other person. And so that is how it works. So these are my 5 tips, which has really helped me till this far. It really helps a lot. It might cost you a little bit extra, but it reduces stress, which is more important. So these are the things that really helped me, and I would like to share it with you guys. For watching this video till the end, I have a bonus point for you, which is the 6th point, which has to do with backup. You really need a backup if you are building in Ghana and you are living in abroad. Just that you never know what might happen during the process of building, so you always need a backup down there, like someone that when something happens you can call to, and the person will attend or represent you over there. In case maybe with the person who is going to film, also you also need a backup of that person, just in case he's not available, there's someone who is going to do it. You also have to ask the architect, like sometimes to go on site and check if what you have on the sheet is what is being done, and maybe if something is going wrong, he can try to fix it or have a conversation with the contractor or the mason to fix the problem for you. And one most important thing which has to do with the backup is finance, because let's say if you start planning to build in January, the whole process of, maybe let's say you want to do only the foundation, maybe when you start in January, the prices of material will be different getting to the end of January. There will be a difference in price, so you always need a backup just in case the price flips. Then at least you have something to fill out the potholes. So this is a bonus point for you for staying with me till this far. And if it's your first time on this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, kindly please do so. We have a lot more coming up. I have a playlist called the Pram Project, and I have another playlist called the Dowinya Project. You can check them out. It has cost breakdown from digging of the trenches to the lintel level. The current one is the Pram Project, so that you get an update of the current prices on the market. Thanks for staying with me till this far. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Let's do it.